this little poster that is there behind me is from a short film. If you haven't already seen it, it's actually really worthwhile watching. It's a movie called The Egg. It's quite something, quite a wonderful little short film. So you look for The Egg, the movie, and it's a short film, and it's quite beautiful about life, death, after death, you know, all of that. Okay, so let's begin. So today's session, it's beyond meditation. It's the Thursday evening session, really about getting deeper into the journey of coming home. Now, today also happens to be Mahashivratri, which is a very special night for us in India. And this is the night where Lord Shiva, so in India, we have three, I call them ascended masters, and we refer to them in India as gods, Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. And the destroyer, Shiva, the destroyer, basically destroys that which no longer serves so that the new can birth itself. And today's night is the big night where the Shiva energy is very present on the planet. And how amazing that it's here on the 11th of March, you know, just as we come towards the tail end of our slipstream, the first slipstream of 2021, the year when flowing in flow is the predominant energy force. So just having more and more people joining. So excuse my eyes darting to see who's there. So here we go again. So Shiva, this year, there is a slight difference in how the Shiva energy is presenting itself. Every year, the way this Shivratri is celebrated in India, it's a very public, very public celebration. And there's a build up to it, which is very public as well. It's also like the first time you take a dip in the Ganga. There's a kumbh, which is one of those kumbh melas that you might have heard about, where millions of people arrive in by the banks of River Ganga and take a dip. It's considered to be a very, very holy time. Today is also one of those first day of the kumbh, where you take the first dip in the river Ganges. So it's a very special day. So the energies that have come together are quite amazing. So there is an old way in which these energies were applied to our planet. And there is a co-creation this year that is being instilled, because that is the vibe that we are in, collaborative co-creation of coexistence. So yes, there is the destroyer energy of Shiva, and in its destruction and the co-creation of that which is going to continue to serve us, the energy is calling for humans to rise and become collaborators with the Shiva energy. There isn't that much of a public display. There is some, but not as it has been all these years, just because of, you know, the gift of Mr. Crown. So as a result, we actually have an opportunity as humans to become true collaborators in cleaning out that which no longer serves, giving ourselves permission for the new to birth itself in such a way that the new has the collaborative co-creation of coexistence energies, and it can continue to multiply and regenerate itself. So in Beyond Meditation today, we will go into a journey where we will connect to the energy of Shiva, and we will step forward as collaborative co-creators of the new world that we are all bringing into being. And as we do that, it automatically invokes the collaboration with the creator, Brahma, and we complete with a human vibe attunement, which amplifies the vibrational frequency of love, which is what gets anchored by Vishnu, the preserver. So we shall begin. And for today's session, I will keep my eyes open, but I invite each of you to just sit back, have your feet on the floor. And my preference here is, if you can at all, keep yourself sitting upright. That would be most helpful. So unless you are ill, keep yourself sitting upright. So your feet are on the floor. Your hands are dropped on either side. Your palms are facing forward. Fingers are lightly stretched. The tips of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth. The middle of your feet are connected to the core of the earth. The base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. Now, what I want you to do is just put a little bit of weight on your feet. And as you press down on the ground with your feet, you just allow the back of your crown to be pulled up as if with a hook. So push with your feet on the floor, not too hard, just gently. And notice the back of your crown can lift up very easily. And as it does, your shoulders drop down automatically. And your shoulder blades come closer together. It's a very tiny little muscular movement that takes place. Your spine is now perfectly suspended. Your head is perfectly supported and suspended. It's not heavy on the neck or the shoulders. You're feeling very supported indeed. You can now take your hands up and put them on top of your thighs. Your palms are still facing upwards. And this time, touch the tip of your index finger with the tip of your thumb. And then notice your breath this time. And I want you to breathe in a particular way this time. You're going to breathe in where your breath is going up from your nose. It's going up through your third eye, top of your crown, the back of your head, down the middle of your spine, all the way down to your tailbone. And then you're breathing out from your tailbone into the core of the earth. So breath is going up from your third eye, top of the crown, the back of your head, down the middle of your spine, all the way down to your tailbone, and you're breathing out of your tailbone. You just keep doing that. What we're doing here is we're literally clearing your nasal passages. We are clearing any obstacles, any cloudiness, any crustiness around the pineal as well. And we are clearing any clutter around your crown. And then it goes down from the middle of your spine. It has a direct impact on the cerebral spinal fluid. And as it does that, there's like an electricity that sort of starts to run through the nerves that stem out from your spinal column. Breathing out through your tailbone is actually releasing any toxins that may be held in the sexual center of your being. The sexual center is the center that generates life force. It's the one that has the ability to give life. Not only does it give life to another human being, it also gives life to the cells. So, and it is engaged actively, proactively in the cycle of life and death, moment by moment. So as you breathe out from that region, you're actually detoxifying that. What you're also doing by connecting the base of your feet to the core of the earth, and doing so very consciously, you are establishing a very powerful connection to the earth. Shiva energy is a very powerful energy. It is an energy that literally can build up super fast. So you can almost be taken off your feet. What we're doing here is, whether you are taken off your feet or not, you are connected and grounded. And you are in partnership and a collaborative co-creation with the Mother Earth, along with the Shiva energy that we are going to bring in a few moments. Just a couple more breaths like that. Notice your breath. Notice your breath. Notice your breath. So what you're doing when I'm saying to you, notice your breath, you are acknowledging the miracle of life. Life by itself is only a state. It's a state where an organism is breathing. By acknowledging that state of life, you give yourself permission to come alive. By acknowledging yourself in this state of life, it gives you the freedom to choose to live this life. You always have choice, but acknowledging the freedom to live this life, you actually take ownership of your choices. You are the choice in your matter. Okay, we are now going to take a breath in from your tailbone, and we're actually going to bring that breath all the way to your third eye, which is the region in between your eyebrows, about an inch or so above the center of where your eyebrows might join together. So you take a breath in, take it all the way up to the pineal, and then when you breathe out, imagine that the breath is coming out of the pineal. We are detoxifying the pineal. And we are infusing it with life force. Just 2 more breaths like that. Okay, you're going to continue breathing in from your tailbone. You're now going to take that breath up your spine, and you're going to take it all the way to your optical cavity, to your eyes. And your breath out will happen through the eyes. So you're detoxifying anything, any visions, any sightings, anything at all that may even exist in the form of a cellular memory that you you wish you hadn't seen. You're literally detoxifying all of that. So breathe in from the base of your spine. You're going through the center of your spine. And you're breathing out. You're imagining the breath is coming out of your eyes. You're going to now take that breath again from the base of your spine, from your tailbone, and take it all the way to your nose. You're going to breathe in from your nose, but you're going to imagine the breath is coming up your spine from the base of from your tailbone, coming all the way up to your nose, and then you're breathing out through your nasal cavity. What you're doing now is you're literally detoxifying any foul smells, and I'm talking about energetic smells here that we may have picked up and not acted upon, and then found that things went really badly wrong, or things went in a direction that we didn't want them to go. We could smell there was something not quite there, and we still went ahead. We overrode our intuition. So that cellular memory is what is being neutralized here by enabling this detoxification coming from using your life force. So normally, you would detoxify toxins in a variety of ways. We are actually using life force that is generated by your own cells. And we are powering that life force with even more focused energy of oxygen and taking it to that region that we wish to detoxify. And as we are breathing out, you're enabling that detoxification to take place. Now, I want you to add another facet to your breath in and breath out. You breathe in love, kindness, and compassion, and you breathe out gratitude and peace. So do this with your nasal cavity. Breath in from your tailbone, going up the center of your spine to your nose, and you're breathing out from your nose, gratitude and peace. So as you say goodbye to that which you are detoxifying, you are doing so with gratitude, experiencing peace as a consequence. Breathe in love, kindness, and compassion. So here's what we are doing here. By introducing this form of breath coming from your tailbone region, from that region, and taking it up all the way, cell by cell, through the center of your spine, you're actually infusing a cellular remembrance of love, kindness, and compassion with every breath you take. So even after we finish what we are doing today, from now on, every breath you take, you infuse your being with love, kindness, and compassion. This particular breath, especially what we are doing in terms of detoxifying your nasal cavity of any regret, anything at all where you feel you could have acted differently and prevented something that shouldn't have happened from happening. You're literally unconditionally accepting what is, giving yourself the freedom to take that deep breath, experiencing that fresh springtime air again. You're now going to do something very magical. You're going to actually take that breath of your life force, you take it up from your tailbone region, goes through the center of the spine, take it into your mouth, and then you're going to breathe out from your mouth with a sound of ah. So breathe in. Breathing in love, kindness, and compassion, and you're breathing out gratitude and peace. The mouth is like this cave. It's a cave of wonders. 62,000 nadi channels terminate into the mouth. Every root canal of every tooth of yours, whether or not you've had any root canal job, it doesn't matter. The way it is constructed, every root canal is connected to, at a cellular level, to different parts of your brain. We only use a minuscule part of our brain up to this point in time. And this really energizes the brain. In a way, the mouth energizes the brain, and this form of breathing literally is flushing your brain with life force, laced with love, kindness, and compassion, and oxygenating it in a beautiful, powerful way. And as you are breathing out from your mouth, it's taking out, sucking out those energies that no longer serve you anymore, those memories that no longer serve you, those experiences that have stuck in different organs that the brain sort of still grabs hold of. Those cellular memories, those triggers are literally being neutralized as you are breathing out, and they're being neutralized with gratitude and peace. It's a very beautiful, beautiful gift you're giving yourself. You're now going to bring that breath into your heart. You're going to breathe into your heart from your tailbone region, from that region, all the way through the center of your spine. Come into your heart, and when you breathe out, imagine the breath as being released from your heart. Heart, as a chakra, gets blocked with the emotion of grief. So as a result of what you may have heard, smelt, seen, felt, if there is any grief that remains, you're actually releasing that. You're releasing that with love, kindness, and compassion. Now you're going to focus your attention on your throat. Now you're ready to open up your throat chakra. I want you to reconnect with the base of your feet first of all. Just push them down into the floor a little. And as you push them down, imagine the back of your crown is being lifted up. Your shoulders drop, shoulder blades come closer together. Your neck is suspended, your spine is suspended perfectly. You're breathing into your neck. And then you're breathing out as if the breath is coming out of your throat. And as you're doing that, you may feel that you need to cough a little. You may feel a little bit of a spin or a choking even, but it will disappear. You're just pumping your throat chakra with life force and with oxygen. And in breathing out with gratitude and peace, you're releasing any cellular memories that you may still hold, where you may have been snubbed or shut up in a way that felt hurtful. Or ways in which you may have done that to another that also left you feeling hurt for having hurt someone else. And you may have stepped into a realm of ego to override that. But as a cellular memory, it remains as a memory of hurt. We're now going to do the 9-4-6 breath. And straight after the 9-4-6 breath, we are actually going to enter into the human vibe attunement. The 9-4-6 breath, I will guide you to do it as long as I'm guided to do it. And during the 9-4-6 breath, we are actually invoking and activating our own capacities to become collaborators of this very strong Shiva energy. The Shiva energy is starting to reach its peak crescendo. In the next 2.5 hours, it will be there. And where we want to be with it during the night, from about midnight India time till about 2:30, 3 a.m. India time, it will be at its peak. We want to bring about a transmutation of that energy force. So it is not only the Shiva energy, it actually transmutates into Shiva and Shakti, collaboratively co-creating coexistence in complete coherence and celebration. So we have the sacred masculine in its strongest form, and we have the divine feminine in its strongest form. So we begin with the 9-4-6 breath, and I'm getting your mind brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain aligned and in attunement in doing so. I'm also opening up a reconnection to the 13 chakras that are now available to us as humans. Your feet are firmly on the ground, connected in collaborative partnership with Mother Gaia, Grandmother Gaia, and the baby Gaia, all of them, all generations of Earth. So breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the energy feels too strong, you can just drop your hands on either side. Feel that connection of your fingertips to the core of the earth. That will balance you out. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are now stepping into embracing fully our innate vibration of being human, which is love. Love as an amplifying frequency. So repeat after me. And we are applying this amplifying frequency to the coming together, to this amazing sacred union of Shiva and Shakti as an energy coexisting as collaborative co-creators of coexistence on our planet, in celebration, in joy, in complete coherence. And in doing so, we are also embracing and embodying the highest frequency of being in the sacred masculine presence and the highest vibe of the divine feminine. Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, you are embracing and embodying both of these in the vibe of Shiva and Shakti. So there's a divine presence in this. So let's begin. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. 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 I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel that beautiful warmth that you do surrounding you. It's as if you are in the center of an egg, perfectly supported, perfectly nourished, perfectly nurtured, very soft, delicate, rich in wisdom, in nutrients, in light, surrounded by a hard protective shell. And as you look around you, you notice the color of your light. This is the color of the light that has been gifted to you by the goddess of light, goddess of illumination, Ganga. Ganga, as our scriptures say, arises from the crown of Lord Shiva. And as Shiva Shakti come together, a new birthing of this beautiful collaborative coexistence and coherence of the sacred masculine and the divine feminine occurs. Ganga is illuminating that presence. There is no one gender stronger than another. There is no one way better than another. We are equal counterparts, comrades, collaborators, coming together in our full strength, without compromise, standing in our light, seeing each other in each of our lights, creating a powerful beam of sparkles. And the sparkles emanate out of us in the forms of millions and millions of beams of light, each a pathway or a track for us to choose to walk our path. We have today relinquished, released, disbanded anything that may come in the way of us fulfilling what we hold as the intention for our life. You may be fully aware of it, and you may not be. In either case, your higher self knows. And we have anchored that as the intentional direction for the rest of the journey of this slipstream and many more to come during the rest of the year. You feel light and lit up. You feel grounded, anchored, and expansive. You rise and shine and smile, a big beaming smile. You swallow that smile and notice that smile turn into a smiley face in every cell of your being. When you meet another, you are meeting them with all these beaming smiles, and you touch their hearts and they smile back at you. And so life continues. You become a walking, talking, growing, rising, shining star, honoring your own worthiness, embracing your inner knowing, capturing the data as it comes to you, allowing yourselves to process it through, taking it from data to information to knowledge to wisdom to an inner knowing, knowing that that is going to be so without getting over analytical at any point in time. You step into getting to know the rhythm of you. Let's anchor a whole brain state to this vision, which is the blessing for each of us and all of us together, and through us holographically shared with our connections and our fields across the planet, anchoring this presence of Shiva Shakti appearing together from this day on for all the future eras to come. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your hands in front of your heart, rub them against each other, put them over your eyes, open your eyes in them, take them on top of your head, the back of your head, down your neck, down your shoulders, and do an energy sweep. Wow. Please, human vibe attunement is complete. So if you need to be somewhere, please go ahead and, of course, share your anchoring words so I can read them. Thank you for all your congratulations and your blessings. Thank you so much. Rupa, Mynoo, you are blessed by green energies of Shiva. Whole meditation. I have witnessed your hearts fully expanded with knowing, felt universal, like life force energy, like Reiki. Thank you. Love you. Thank you so much, and love you too. Lovely and deep. Thank you, Mynoo. It is deep. I'm like zoned out. Wow. Om Namah Shivaya. Indeed. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya. That's all there is to do. You've got 2.5 hours to go, Prerna. Warm to my very core with our continued energy. Combined energies, yes. Awesome. Intriguing, inspiring and intriguing. Amen. Thank you, Mynoo. Blessings, everyone. Thank you so much. A blissful energy of spring runs throughout every cell of my body. Yes, a deep release rejuvenation activated. Exquisite, deep gratitude. Thank you, Mynoo. This was profound. Grace, gratitude, love, hearts, namaste, heart, expanded, luminous light. Wow, beyond beauty, joy, light, love, peace, gratitude. Wow, isn't this so amazing? All these amazing words we are anchoring today. Bright white light, peace, and gentleness. Congratulations. Thank you. Shiva and Shakti, both in me, grateful. Yes, indeed. Wow. So blissful and peaceful. Beautiful. Wow. Vibrating with wholeness, joy, love, and sparkles. Beautiful. Gentle, feeling the divine energy. Thank you so much. Thank you, dancing cellular luminance of loving light. Indeed. Oh my God. Love as an amplifying frequency. Yeah, applying that. Magnificent morning. Thank you. Yes, thank you too. Oops. Gentleness. Thank you, Mary. Clear and receiving. Illuminated gift of resources for life force and life's work. Thank you, just on. Indeed, it's all happening. New rejuvenating light internally. Thank you. Wow, absolutely majestic and abundance. Thank you. Cellular sparkling smiles. Great, my gosh. Illuminating presence, celebrating release and blissful blessings, deep gratitude, peace. Thank you. Beaming, tiny, smiling, rainbow sparkles. Yes, Janice, congratulations, celebrating the blessings. Yes, so much celebrations abound, truly. Anchored in love and bliss. Beautiful, powerful release, divine union of masculine and feminine. Thank you for guiding the union. Thank you so much, touching the hearts of all. Deep gratitude. And in a few hours at 5:30 Pacific time, Catherine will be hosting the next Pearl of Wisdom with me. And this time we are focusing on money. I will send a little write-up on it. So do join us. It's about money and all there is to know about money and how to have it flow, how to leverage it, how to work with it in this new form that we now have, Shiva and Shakti, and how to direct it so actually the planet leverages it ongoingly in a regenerative way for the purposes of regenerating itself. So really looking forward to this Pearl of Wisdom. It'll be 2:30 in the morning for me here in Berlin. And I look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.